Welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories, hotties, and constant disappointments, naughties. Here are your hosts, Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe.
Welcome, I'm Michael Beck.
And I'm Hicks.
And I'm Dwight Slappe.
For our first hottie of the day, boys, I'm very excited about this. I'm so excited about this because this is a fusion of our show's two signatures as being the world's leading local geography podcast in the Ohio Valley and the world's leading food podcast. Boys, what is your favorite Tudor's biscuit? What is your hottiest Tudor's biscuit? God damn it, I have to do the branding the right way. Hottiest right. Tudor's biscuit. Go. I go first. The best Tudor's biscuit.
Do you want to explain what want to explain what Tudor's is before we get to it?
No. But yeah. So Tudor's is a regional chain based in somewhere in West Virginia. Do we know where their world headquarters are?
I don't. I thought maybe Barbersville, but maybe not.
Yeah, this is the sort of thing that a better researched program would have.
Only if we would have known this topic was happening.
We really should have been provided with a research sheet by our production team, Sullivan. But
what a deflection. What a goddamn deflection. I'm sorry, Sullivan. You deserve better than this.
Only if whoever came up with the topic also had experience doing extensive research.
Not just been like on a whim. Tudor's biscuit. All right, won't think about this again until
fucks would like biscuits.
Biscuits. Whoa, what a walk in the park for Michael Beck today. Not gonna think about this again until we record tonight.
I'm gonna say biscuits, and then I'm just gonna surf all the drool coming from Tubby's mouth all the way to the finish line. That's our next T-shirt is Beck, and it just says, "Aren't I a good introduction?"
I'm going to have to banish you both from this segment and do the whole thing by myself, aren't I?
You just list the menu and pros and cons of each sandwich.
This is Beck's one-man show, The Biscuits and the Beck.
I'll rate each biscuit by how many heart attacks it's given me. So
it was a crisp Milton morning.
Tudor's is a biscuit chain that's centered in West Virginia, and they make various kinds of biscuit sandwiches. Many of the biscuit sandwiches have names that have some sort of local relevance. For instance, my hottiest biscuit at Tudor's is the correct biscuit, which is the Mountaineer. The Mountaineer is, let's see if I can remember it from memory. It is a biscuit with egg, cheese, hash browns, and country ham. I believe I've remembered all of the ingredients of the Thundering Herd there. It is not Thundering Herd, damn it, the Mountaineer. It is goddamn delicious. And boys, if you are ever hungover in Parkersburg, West Virginia, in rural Lincoln County, even across the border in eastern Kentucky, or in parts of
your life. Examine your life. How did you get here?
It's time for an intervention, friend.
What is really going to help that taking personal stock and inventory, though, are a couple of Tudor's biscuits. They're really going to ease your horrible suffering and regret until you have later horrible suffering and regret later in the day, which I'm sure is unrelated to your delicious Tudor's biscuit.
Oh, Beck, you were so close. You were so close with the Mountaineer, my friend, but you got it wrong. Well, first off, it's just a singular hash brown and not hash browns. But it's that little hash brown patty on there. I know splitting hairs, maybe.
Is this who we are now? That we're gonna get him for hash brown and hash browns?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, this is who we are. It's not who I intended to be, but it's what you guys have made me.
Also, I mean,
so-
after that introduction, I do deserve this.
Right, exactly. Let's be real here.
I
but
can
yeah,
take my punishment.
but so tutors, when you finally recovered, you did a pretty good job introducing it. They've got about 11, 12 different biscuits, and they may rotate some in and out. I don't know. You can also get biscuits and gravy and other things. My youngest son, Desmond, will be there at 9 in the morning, and he'll get a fucking cheeseburger. That's just Desmond. I don't know. He's a savage like that. Anyways, so Beck went with the Mountaineer. Mountaineer named after, Mountaineers, West Virginia Mountaineers. But, WU, there's kind of a thing there with the mascot. But I go with a much better option. It is the Thundering Herd. And it's almost identical to Beck's selection. But opposed to having the country ham on there, we go with that sweet, sweet sausage patty, my friend. And if you're hungover, country ham's not going to do the justice you need. But that sausage patty, it's going to soak it all up. That sweet grease, it's going to get all that alcohol, and it's going to make you feel like $1 million for about 3 hours until you feel like absolute dog shit. But yes, the Thundering Herd is my go-to. Also named after our beloved alma mater, Marshall University. Marco, baby, as Beck mentioned, for his Hotties mascot, a week or so ago. The
Marco,
herd, baby. The herd is the word. Marco, baby. And also, our beloved...
I can't believe Marco gave us all this payola to
Didn't
keep
he?
bringing him up on the
Marco,
show.
I'm on Marco's pay chain, baby. I'm keeping Marco relevant after these first 2 losses in the Marshall Thundering Herd football season. But fun fact, our beloved producer Sullivan, he pointed out that Marco might have come from the fact Marshall and college, you merge those together, Marco. Never thought about that. Thank you, Sullivan. Shout out, Sullivan. But yeah, Thundering Herd is the best. No contest. No contest. But Dwight, if you want to try, bring the heat.
I feel like you've both chosen the same damn biscuit. It's just the
Pretty close. Pretty close.
There's a third. Isn't there a third one that's with bacon? Is it the Duke? Is it the Duke? The same thing with bacon?
It may be the Duke. Yeah.
Is it? Let's see.
Or the Golden Eagle?
It's the Duke. You're right.
It's
You're
the
right.
Duke, which is sausage or egg, hash brown or browns, cheese, and bacon. They're all related. And I don't think you can go wrong with any of them, except one time I did order a Mountaineer, and I swear to God, they had just gotten some ham from the Kroger deli and thrown it on my damn sandwich. And it was disgusting. Absolutely terrible. In my more glorious eating days, what I would do is I would go to Tudor's and I would get a Thundering Herd, no cheese. I don't do cheese on biscuits, guys. I don't do cheese on breakfast sandwiches. It's gross and I don't like it. And if you can fight me all day long, but I'm right about this one. Your body doesn't need that cheese to start the day. Let your body warm up to the cheese.
I'm lactose intolerant, and I disagree. Just saying.
We're not going to litigate Slice's life decisions right now, but we're going to put this in the evidentiary file for when we get there.
Finally, I can wear my judge's wig on the show. Oh, yes.
With the Thundering Herd with no cheese, I would also order a fried apple biscuit. It's just a big old scoop of fried country apples put on a delicious buttery biscuit.
Oh, yes.
Love
this
it.
is West Virginia. This is West Virginia. Yeah.
No protein, just some sweet, sweet apples on a buttery biscuit. And as I've become a one biscuit man, it's 50-50 on
You
my
settled
Tudor's
down.
biscuits. I know. So I'll nominate the fried apple biscuit because it's one that people just skip over. Like, oh, that's for kids. It's more of a dessert thing, but it hits just right in the morning. It's the same part of you that wants pancakes or French toast, but in a handheld.
Yeah. Good call. I mean, I can't argue that because, Beck didn't say biscuit sandwich. He said your favorite biscuit, and that is, in fact, delicious.
This is a biscuit sandwich. This is apples.
It is?
Yes.
Yes.
On
It's
their
not on the
menu-
list as a biscuit sandwich. Just saying. I'm looking at the list right now. I don't see
God
it on
damn it.
here.
Slice,
I
you
don't
can
see it
order
on here.
off menu. They know what
Whoa,
they know what it is.
whoa.
Here's
What kind of
what- here's
radical
what it-
shit is this?
Here's
I'm
what
a
has
man of
happened.
tradition.
They have started offering what they call, maybe it's apple biscuit, maybe it's something, but it's an open-faced biscuit with apples on it and like maybe icing or something. But that's a newer addition to the menu. They've always had a fried apple biscuit. It just doesn't have a name. So maybe that should be our goal here, is to name the fried apple biscuit.
Okay. Okay.
Because everything else has a jaunty name. Though there is the potato melt. And you didn't blink an eye when we, before the show, talked about the potato melt.
We talked about
That's
it before the
true.
show?
That's
Let's
true.
see.
Yeah.
Also,
we did mention the
I
potato.
propose that the apple biscuit be named the Dwight.
Oh,
Hmm.
thank you.
It would fit in great with popular favorites, the Ron or the Dottie. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I was
well,
going to call it the Wilford Brimley because it'll give you the diabetes.
maybe the Dwight will too.
If you play your cards right.
Now, but before we wrap up this segment, I do have to make a special in memoriam segment dedicated to the favorite biscuit of our friend Jason Eldridge, who is not with us. He's elsewhere. He's alive. He's just not. He's just not on the show. Jason's favorite biscuit, or was 25 years ago when I had this conversation with him last. Jason's
sure it still
favorite biscuit. I'm also certain he has only regressed since then. So I love you, Jason. I hope you'll listen to the show. But Jason's favorite biscuit was the Peppy. The Peppy is the worst thing on earth. It is a biscuit with pepperoni and a melted American cheese. It's horrifying. And as I'm describing it, I realize, though, it's like a Tudor spin on a pepperoni roll.
You got there.
Yeah.
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 Maybe Jason was wise beyond his years.
Well, I mean, pretty mundane selection, but yeah, it's got its place on the menu.
I went to Tudor's last week, and I was really feeling myself, so I said, I would like the biscuits and gravy with 2 biscuits, please. 2 biscuits with my biscuits and gravy.
Maniac.
Like my mind warped back to being hungover in 23 again. I was like, this is what I need right now. It's only $1.50 difference. Why wouldn't I want that second biscuit? And I took 4 bites of it, and I was like, oh my God, Dwight, what are you doing? You have to, this is a Friday. I mean, you're got your whole weekend ahead of you.
You're never going to recover from this. It's over, man.
I threw away a whole biscuit. But I lived to tell the tale.
Well, day ain't over yet.
I'm gonna dig it out of the trash.
Wait, no,
it hasn't been there that long.
This is too many jokes about bad things happening to Dwight in the segment. I'm sorry.
We've gone over this before. I'm invincible. Can't be killed.
All right, welcome back. So, fellas, we only got about a week left of summer by the time this episode airs. So, in honor of it, I think I'm going to go with what is your hottiest summer anthem? So, what I mean by summer anthem, that catchy tune could come out in the summer, near the summer, whatever. Just a really good, feel good. Just roll the windows down, enjoy that nice warm weather, go out there, backyard, hanging out with friends, having a good time, sing along, whatever you want to do. So my summer anthem, not just this year. If you want to do yours for this year, that's fine. You want to do it for all time, mine all time. Hey Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms. It's a great track. It is a banger of bangers. You just put that on, you feel good right when it kicks off at the start. just that opening riff and everything, and just the nostalgia, all those memories at the pool at Tan Lane in Wheelersburg, Ohio, standing in line waiting to get my chicken tenders and French fries. Later on, not waiting 30 minutes before I go swimming, jumping off the high dive and getting a tummy ache. Man, good memories. Gin Blossoms. I mean, I didn't understand what the lyrics meant at the time, but later on I found out maybe it was a depressing song. But you know what? I didn't learn that until recently, and I'm going to live in the nostalgia and all those good memories and that upbeat tempo. And that was like the soundtrack of my life, guys. It's just a great song. What about you, Beck? You like some Gin Blossoms?
Let me say, I saw the Gin Blossoms once. How about that? I saw the Gin Blossoms live.
I'm jealous.
At the Regatta in Charleston.
What?
And you would not believe how many songs you recognize that you're like, fuck, that was the Gin Blossoms too? They got like 5 or 6 absolute bangers.
They were not a one-hit wonder.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Beck.
Many.
I know you got some strong Gin Blossoms thoughts, and I want you to get to them, but I just wanted to brag about it. I wanted to brag about being able to see them live.
Let's find out about you, Beck.
Now that I've been big-timed about a band that I have heard of, but genuinely could not name a single song of, and have already forgotten the name of the song that was mentioned, which I also do not know. But they sound like a fine musical organization, and I support you and them.
That's all we ask for. That's really all we ask for. It's a great song. That's your homework. After we wrap things up, Beck, I want you to go listen to "Hey Jealousy," and want you to record.
In the future, I'm gonna throw something out crazy. In the future, we should plan ahead and have like 10-second sample, fair use samples of each of these songs we pick. We're not going to do that this episode.
No,
but we want you to go on this journey of learning that we're on. So that's maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll do that.
Well,
and also,
I do love homework. So the Gin Blossoms, and what is the name of this song?
"Hey Jealousy." And
Hey Jealousy.
In addition, everybody at home, make sure, if you haven't heard "Hey Jealousy," also for our prior segment, go pull up a menu at Tudor's and see what delicious treats you can get if you come visit our beautiful West Virginia and any of our number of wonderful Tudor's locations. Hey Tudor's, here's your boy right here. If you want to send me a gift card or a cool hat, I wouldn't be opposed.
Or a Gin Blossom shirt.
Or a Gin Blossom. There's got to be one left over from the Regatta. Come on, go find it.
Knowing a fair number of musicians, I bet you could get the Gin Blossoms to buy you a Tudor's biscuit.
Ooh, what if we called it the Apple Blossom? Huh?
I see what
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Apple Blossom. All right, shout out.
That's
all right, Dwight, what about you?
If nothing else, we'll become best friends with the Gin Blossoms.
That's all I've ever wanted. That's it. I don't ask for much.
I think I just wanted to talk about what I've been listening to this summer, which is a lot of late 70s, early 80s British punk music that was made during the Reign of Terror by Maggie Thatcher. I don't know why I want to listen to that right now. So a lot of Clash, I've been getting into the Jam. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Jam.
Yeah.
A very influential British punk band. A lot of great, not so much, angry, but also bops, a nice melody, catchy songs. But the song that's really stuck with me this summer, and I feel so young and so cool because they're a hip now band. I hope you guys are prepared for this. I just got done watching Mobland on Showtime, which is a Guy Ritchie British Bob show with Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and I almost said Jeff Hardy, Tom Hardy.
I wish.
Different
From the top rope.
Tom Hardy's just giving swanton bombs over and over and over. It's a different gang.
This is my dream.
But the theme song to this show is called Starburster by Fontaine's DC. And that song is incredibly catchy, and I've been playing it in my car with those windows down a lot lately. And I've noticed all the young people around me gain a lot of respect for me. I started
Nice.
wearing my hat backwards. Yeah, I've started dyeing my beard. Uh, just a little bit, guys. You can tell a little difference. It's not meant to make it completely brown,
It's gonna be
but
subtle.
listening to this, there's just a little guy. There's just a little. There's just that. I mean, it's just not as opaque as it was. But listening to that new music, that new music, has really
Mhm.
made me really feel young again.
Tune in every week as you can progressively see Dwight's beard
just a
become
little bit.
darker,
Just a little bit.
darker
Just a little bit.
every week. It's casually, no one suspects a thing until
Nope, nope.
boom.
Thank God we're not doing weekly recordings of my face to compare and contrast.
Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.
But Starburster, Fontaine's DC, it's a good song.
All right, that's my homework.
All right.
I'm gonna check that out for sure because I don't know it.
No. Now, I don't know about all of this having to listen to two separate new songs by artists who are still mostly alive, I assume.
Mostly.
I see.
Now, I have been, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Clash this summer, and at least two of those guys are dead. If that makes you feel more comfortable waiting in.
Yeah, the guy who wrote "Hey Jealousy" is dead. He kind of died before it even got big, but don't look into that too much. It'll put a big bummer on that whole track.
Yeah,
So what kind of
sounds
fun
sad.
story do you have, Beck?
Bring us up, lift us up, Angel.
I actually have prepared a little clip of my song under free use to play. So and so forth. Yes, that's right. My summer banger is the Stars and Stripes Forever March by John Philip Sousa. I genuinely, unabashedly love patriotic marches. I like to listen to them and march around the house with my dog while my wife quietly weeps in the corner.
Let me ask you a
kind
question.
Of with me.
Are you playing an air trombone?
You know what? I don't think I've ever played the air trombone. I usually play just like the air mouth trumpet, but yes, the air mouth, yes. And again, I know all of these visual jokes are working great for our listeners right now.
I think when we say air trombone, everybody knows exactly what an air trombone is.
If not, their imagination is broken. So
yeah, no, I love patriotic marches. They're a good thing about this country. I can still get excited about. Don't tell me that other countries also have patriotic marches that sound exactly the same. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, and so
American exceptionalism. How do your neighbors feel when you get up at 6 a.m, blasting that shit in the backyard as you rake?
The least realistic part of this story is me raking. Not...
Now it's time for our naughty. So I said in the previous segment, I just finished watching Mobland, and I've watched the first episode of the new HBO series Task, which is about a task force trying to take down people robbing drug houses. So my naughty category is, what is the naughtiest crime you wish you could commit?
Finally.
And I think I would love to be a gentleman bank robber. I think I would wear a mask, but I'd be wearing a fine suit. I'd be very polite, but I'd be robbing banks because that money's insured. You're not hurting anybody, but you're getting rich. The Discovery Channel and History are always showing things about lost treasures of the West and all these bank robbers and everything. And every time I see that, I think, you had to be pretty fucking stupid to get caught robbing banks in the West, right? Like, nobody has your picture, really. All you got to do is change your hair. How about just not rob anybody for 3 months, and then they've forgotten it happens? You're not... Townville isn't talking to St. Appaloosa. Nobody's talking to each other. Just show some restraint and gather your money.
Yeah.
You guys know the one about the ant and the grasshopper?
Somewhere I heard it. I forget it.
Is that the one where the grasshopper eats the ant?
That's it. But like I said, a dapper bank robber. Now,
Wait, hold up.
Huh?
You I gotta know about the grasshopper and the ant. You can't just leave me
Well,
hanging, or the listeners. What happened with the grasshopper?
The ant would gather all during the harvest time. It's nuts and little pieces. I'm glad we're spending time on this little pieces of sugar and leaves. And the grasshopper was just having fun the whole time, jumping about like a grasshopper would. And the ant would say, you're going to regret that when the hard times come. And, once the hard times come, the grasshopper shows up to the ant. It's like, ant, please help me. And the ant's like, hey, man, I did my job. So we're going to have to eat you now. I chose bank robber because I wouldn't have to actually hurt anybody. But the more I'm talking about it, I'm worried about the good guy with the gun trying to stop me. They just need an excuse to shoot somebody. So
we don't need any heroes.
So maybe it was a poor choice.
No, Dwight, I have a solution for you, because I think this is a fabulous idea. I think you would be an incredible gentleman bank robber in the Old West. And the solution to your fear of and likelihood of being shot by the Gary Cooper type is you befriend Gary Cooper. Like and people always love the Western where the good guy and the bad guy are secretly friends and sometimes work together. Everyone loves that when the black hat and the white hat work together sometimes. And there you go. So you and your diamond tie tack can ride off 2 towns over and rob those banks now.
That's what we call the apple biscuit, the diamond tie tack.
Ooh, I love it. Yes. Gets my vote.
Yeah. And I just had being a history guy, I have some important facts about the Old West to share with you. The primary one is that everyone in the Old West was really stupid because all the smart people stayed in the eastern United States where, there were roads and buildings and you didn't die in an accident every 90 days.
That's where coastal elites come from.
Yes, there you go. Everyone learned something new today.
That's helpful information, Beck. What about you? What kind of crime would you like to commit?
Oh, well, I've been thinking about it and I've decided I also want to be a thief. I want to steal cities. I
Dream big.
I will steal. What did you say, Slice?
Dream big. Dream big, baby.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm going to need a lot of workers in my munitions plants for my war with Slice and his colony on the moon.
Mars, goddammit, Mars.
The moon is still disputed territory.
That's right.
And honey, you'll make it to Mars someday. I believe in you. Now, which city is I think a good topic for conversation and what we should probably devote the rest of the show to. At first I went to, like a medium-sized city, like nothing too big or flashy, but somewhere fun still, somewhere like Louisville, Kentucky, or Savannah, Georgia. Yeah. But then I decided, no, you know what? Fuck it. I want Metro Atlanta. Like all the outlying counties, all that stuff. I don't know Atlanta very well. I've been there several times, and have always had a fantastic time. And what better way to explore Metro Atlanta if I steal it and just, stick it in my backyard somewhere?
Now, I have lots of questions about the logistics of this, but the first question I want to ask, if you steal Atlanta, can you please do something about the airport? It is a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume I can abuse the zoning regulations to make sure the airport is taken out of Metro Atlanta.
Oh, you just want to wash your hands of it.
Yeah, just steal the rest of it.
Not worth the
That could
hassle.
be some other evil trillionaire's problem.
You're taking Coca-Cola with you, though, right?
All of it, yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I can't wait for Slice to choose to be the one that steals all the airports in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then your
That's
war
right.
escalates and escalates.
Not gonna get anywhere now, boys. Just me flying everywhere on all the planes.
Now, Beck, is this a thing where you just slowly wind your way into the political system in Atlanta? Or are you actually like science fiction, Wild Wild West Will Smithing like a giant spider into the city? And
Yeah, no, I think, well, I mean, I've been talking to Kenneth Branagh about it. So he can, that I'm so sorry I made a reference to the film Wild Wild West.
I did it first. I did it
Yeah,
first.
that's true. That's true.
That
you
evil
were
is
let
on
in.
me.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's also not even Kenneth Branagh's worst performance, though. Anyway, I think obviously sci-fiing or steampunking my way into this is the correct way. Because also, I'm 46, who's already talked about his love for Tudor's biscuits. I'm not going to live to be 140, and I don't think I have time to climb the greasy pole of local and state level politics in Georgia. Between now and still being able to really enjoy the great wing places and brothels in Metro Atlanta.
Well, I just want to know how you're going to store them. Are you going to like shrink them and put them into bottles and like put them in your
Great
den
question.
and everything and store them on the shelves? Or how are you going to do this? You mentioned your backyard. That's not feasible. It's not going to work. So are you going to
He's
shrink
got a
them?
big
What do you do?
backyard. His
Yeah, I
backyard's
mean
very
it's
big.
a pretty big slice. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. How many cities can you fit in your backyard, though? Realistically.
Well, I mean, it's definitely my city's not big enough to fit like Metro, or my backyard is not big enough to fit Metro Los Angeles in. Like that's that's out. I
Gotta go.
Let's not be
Mhm.
stupid
I-
about this, okay?
yeah, I do still live in town, but I don't know. I could probably fit like a couple of St. Louis's in there. Probably a couple of Pittsburghs.
Ooh.
And just like dozens and dozens of Charlestons. Yeah, just so many Charlestons.
Impressive. All right, guys. I've been thinking about this for a while. I may or may not have mentioned this on a previous episode, but I'm going to start a Sea-Doo gang. Sea-Doos. Do you know what Sea-Doos are, guys? Little jet
No.
skis that you can go out on
jet
the water.
skis?
Yeah. Yep, that's them. They're jet skis. So, look them up. Sea-Doo, Seadoo, I think. I don't know. Anyways, they're jet skis. Jet skis.
Wait,
Jet ski biker
no,
gang, essentially.
I'm confused. Jet skis are jet skis. You can't.
No.
What is a
These are
Sea-Doo?
Sea-Doos, baby. These are Sea-Doos.
I
As
think
frequently seen on the
Do
Ohio
you
River.
stand on a Sea-Doo?
No, you can. You don't have to sit. If you want to stand, you can stand. If you want to
If
sit,
you're
you can
stunting.
sit.
If you're
That's
stunting, you
right.
can stand on a Sea-Doo.
Anything's
So
possible in a Sea-Doo.
Are there two different companies that manufacture the same sort of water conveyance?
Maybe it just depends on where you live. It's like Girl Scout cookies. In this region, they're called Samoas. In this region, they're called whatever. The coconut crunch. I don't know what they're called in those regions, but it just depends on where you live. Sea-Doos, jet skis. Anywho, so me and some guys, we're going to start a gang, and we're going to go out on our Sea-Doos or jet skis if you live wherever, and we're going to roam up and down the river. What river? You'll never know, baby. Could be Ohio River this week. Could be another one. I don't know. Name another river somewhere. My geography, not great. That's why I got to
We
resort
are not
to
a geography podcast.
No, absolutely not. Never said we were, never will be. So, but we're going to go. We're going to roam up and down the river. We're going to see you. You're out there on that gambling, that riverboat and living all maverick lifestyle. Well, we're going to board you. We're going to hop on there and we're going to steal some stuff. However, to cover our butts, I looked up the law, and if we're in West Virginia, petty theft is under $1,000. We're only going to do misdemeanors, baby. We won't steal the money. We're going to steal the chips and hot dogs. We're going to steal that stuff. We're going to get back on our Sea-Doos and ride off into the sunset. Who knows? Maybe we'll see your frat boy party boat. We're going to come up. We're going to steal all that natty light you got. It's not worth shit. But to us, we're going to waste it on it. It's still under like $30. And we're going to ride off into the sunset. You can't stop us. We're the Sea-Doo dogs.
So what does somebody have to do to get into this Sea-Doo gang? Hypothetically.
Well, first off, don't call it a jet ski. Second off, you have to be able to eat 3 thundering herds, and not all at once. No, just over the course of a week. But
okay. I guess I'm doing that anyway.
And you gotta know all the lyrics to "Hey Jealousy," and you're in. That's it.
Wait a minute.
That's how I excluded Beck. I know I don't have to worry about him joining now.
I guess I'm going to have to start carrying around my sword cane to fight off your little jet ski organization. Yeah, I can call it whatever the fuck I want.
That's right. Because you're never getting in. Deal with
Baby,
it.
we can ski-doo around this town and let the cops chase us around.
That's right. They'll never catch us.
Well, thanks for listening. It was quite a journey we took this week. And we hope you enjoyed it. Gosh, we sure did. We sure did.
Every single moment of it. What a journey. All right. Love you guys and hope you tune in next week, despite what you may or may not have heard this week.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. This has been Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories and constant disappointments, as hosted by Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe. Editing and production by Michael Sullivan. Our theme is Handel's Entrance of the Queen of Sheba for Two Oboes, Strings, and Continuo Allegro, as performed by the Advent Chamber Orchestra. Crystal Howell speaking.
Just talking about tutors has made me need an antacid.